Okay, so I'm going to cover the katas today. Gone over, transitions, how to load, unload, gun safety, so on and so forth. These are single action, unloaded, hammer fired, hammers cocked forward. So, one of the arguments that comes across a lot in the firearms community is take slow, steady aim, pull the trigger. When you get into two of them, you might as well not even mess with it, because by the time you get done, you're going to end up wasting more time and your shots aren't going to be as accurate. And if you look at it that way, then you're probably right. But we're not going to look at it that way. We're going to look at it like throwing a punch. It's a really quick thing. When you punch, you don't sit there and go. It doesn't work that way. So we're going to look at this like an extension of your hand. And we're going to do some basic katas. What a kata means is it's a dance. Like, for example, a kami is a posture. It's a stance. It's a body stance. A kuji is a hand posture. That's what the meaning of it is. A kata is when you go, it's a motion. It's, rocking back and forth between kamis using different kuji postures and taking this kuji and kami and putting it into motion, and that makes a kata. And this is going to look a little weeaboo, but it's important because you have this going on and you have to sort of coordinate your brain here. And there are going to be a couple of ways to do this. The first way we're going to look at it is, what if I'm standing up here just in whatever posture, it doesn't matter. But when I shoot, I want to bring an arm forward. Shoot, bring an arm forward. Okay, and I'm going to have to coordinate my fingers to match. So what I'll do is I'll take like a hira. If you look at a hira, you lower your legs, you put your arms out. But instead of that, I'm going to do like a horse stance sort of boxing thing. Sort of like a taekwondo, sort of, boxing type, Muay Thai, Hoko no Kame sort of thing. But I'm going to use my fingers in tandem with this. So what I'm going to do, and this is going to look a little bit ridiculous, but you'd be amazed how this will confuse your brain. When I push forward, I want my finger to go forward into a void fist. See, it's confusing me already. And then you can rock side to side. So when you have it right here, it's going to be. You should do this with just your fingers. Which brings us to the next one. Now, you're not always going to be wanting to do that, because that's not always the most efficient thing. Sometimes it will be, you'll be like boom and then boom, but then other times you'll do sweeping motions, boom, boom. Okay? Well, without going full General Grievous here, there's a motion here that's important, and it's over, under, over, under, and that's in the right hand. Okay, under, over, under, over, left hand. Okay, and this type of motion is what gives you the swiftness in Kali Eskrima. So what I'm going to do here is take that same motion and go. Okay, and I push the trigger down every time I reach my zenith. I'm going from point to point. Boom, 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 boom. So we have boom, boom, click, click, and then click, 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 click. So it's a very slow motion. Okay, you don't want to really focus on that speed, but I'm just giving you an idea of how this evolves. You know, a henka. You know, you start with this, you go with that, take it to a gaku. Same thing. Boom, boom. You start rocking from side to side, and then pick different points. Boom, and maybe even step. And that's, the more you throw into it, the more it's going to screw with your brain. So just starting out basic, click, 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 and then you start throwing in the rocking, and then you start throwing in the stepping, and that's how the henka of that kata evolves. You know, start with an essential kami, you know, and from there you're going to fire, and then I'm moving over to another one, I'm going to fire. Then maybe I'm moving over to this one and I'm going to fire, and so on. Because maybe I need to go under here like this and go like that, or boom, boom. See how that works?